It's really awesome that you did it. This is such a big deal. It's such an honor to be asked to perform. Oh, did I just turn up the mic now? Sorry, I'm not very good at some of this stuff. And nobody asked me to speak, and I'm not going to speak, but I can't help but think of all the things that I wish I could say to you. I remembered that I asked a person I respected deeply when I graduated. I said, "What's your best piece of advice?" And he gave me two words, and it's been with me all my life. Pay attention. Just pay attention. It's like there's so much good, and you're going to do so much good out there. So I didn't write this song, but I wrote the last verse, like he said, to make it more appropriate. Oh, maybe I just muted it. Sorry. Well, I was going to say a few words about how I was afraid of making some mistakes. So, performing is nerve-wracking sometimes. I didn't know I had anxiety until a couple years ago, and then I discovered it, and it was like this enormous number of light bulbs went off in my head. So, anyway, I'm anxious to perform today in front of all you. It's because it's a big deal, and I want to do well. But I'm going to mess up, and you're going to mess up too. So don't be afraid of that. That's what got you here. It's the mistakes that make us. Okay, this is Rise. It's written by Eddie Vedder. Oh, such is the way of the world, you can never know just where to put all your faith.
she caught me the other day and she says, "Hey, I think I'm ready." And I said, "I'm so glad, because I really am convinced our students need to hear from you, because that's what you've done in our school."
Well, I won't say for 1 minute I'm not nervous. I'm extremely nervous to be up here, and I have severe stage fright, so you must pardon me if I stumble over a lot of words. Seniors, I wrote this basically specifically towards us, because we've gone through thick and thin together, and I think our teachers really deserve to hear it too. So, I'm just going to get right into it and then get off the stage. We gathered here today, not at the finish line, but at the launch mat. We may not have arrived here perfectly polished, but the journey itself has instilled us invaluable strengths. We faced challenges and wrestled with complex ideas and learned the power of collaboration. I'm going to turn this to quit here really quick, but you've helped a lot of our seniors come together and learn how to work together, which I really appreciate that, because a lot of us probably wouldn't do it if we didn't know it. These experiences have forged our resilience, ignited our curiosity, and honed on our ability to work together. These are the true treasures that we will carry forward, the qualities that will propel us into our next chapter. The late nights and early mornings we made may fade away into memory, but the lessons we learned will forever strengthen us. And as we embark on our new paths, let us remember the perseverance that got us here, and hold on to the spirit of collaboration that fueled our success. So, let's keep pushing forward, let's keep learning, and let's keep growing together. And let us never forget the memories we made during our time here. This one's called, This Is Honor. From wide eyes to wise minds. Cast your minds back, everybody. Remember that first day of school? All of us were little kids holding on to our parents' hands, terrified. We were excited, but we were wide-eyed children, clinging to our parents with the fear of excitement. But look how far we've come. We're seniors, about to graduate. These halls have witnessed our awkward stumbles, our triumphs, big and small, and the countless lessons we have learned along the way. We've grown from eager pupils to individuals, ready to take charge of our destinies. The knowledge we've accumulated isn't just in textbooks or on a computer. It's in the friendships we've forged. It's in the challenges we've overcome. And it's in the resilience that we've built. As we step out of these classrooms and into the real world, let us carry the spirit of curiosity that ignited our young minds, and the perseverance that saw us through. The journey may have started with wide eyes, but we will leave with wise minds and hearts full of hope. The future is ours to shape, and together we will make a difference. I just want to add one thing, seniors. I'm happy that all of you are here, and I'm happy to see every single one of you graduate, because there were some times in the year that I thought I wasn't going to graduate. If I was a little kid and you told me I was graduating today, I would not have believed you. I want to thank our staff and our current principal. I want to thank my teachers for being here, and I want to thank you, audience. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Eve. That was wonderfully put. At this time, we'd like to honor some certifications that we have. And we have several people that I'm going to ask to come to the stage and get a certificate and a picture. And so as you come get your picture, just come stand out here on the side by Superintendent Thomas. He won't bite. So our first one, we have our first certification tonight is our OSHA certification, Industrial Safety and Health. And the recipient of that is Eve Cody. Eve, come on up. couple of students who certified in culinary, Mr. Tyler Moberly and Natalie Fleer. Please come to the stage. And we have two other students who've certified in Safe Serve certification. Again, please come to the stand. Eve, Cody, and Natalie. All right, now unless I missed something else, I think we're ready to go on to our next one. At this time, I'd like to invite Assistant Superintendent Doug Rigby to the microphone for the certification of our diplomas here at Horizon. Mr. Rigby.
I got a little nervous. When Dean came up, and I noticed that his tassel kept getting in his eyes, and I was a little worried I was going to have that issue with my hair. As I work through this, yeah. All right, good evening, everybody. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, Superintendent Thomas, myself, congratulations to the class of 2024. Horizon is a special place for me, as I know it is for many of you. I take enormous pride in this school and what it represents to not just our district, but also to our community. Horizon High School is a model professional learning community school, and that is a tremendous honor that is an external certification. That means our teachers are working hard together to do everything they can to make sure all students are learning at high levels. Horizon is also certified as a safe, supportive, and collaborative school, as well as certified as having effective instruction in every classroom. So the school means a lot to me, but it also does wonderful things for our students and our community. I'm excited about the direction that Mr. Payne is taking the school. He's committed to ensuring that all students receive not only the academic preparation that they need, but also the professional skills that they'll need to be successful when they leave Horizon. As the first principal of Horizon, it was my mission to connect the school with the community, and I think Mr. Payne is doing a fantastic job of doing that. Whether it's through internships or the community service project, I'm super excited about what's going on. Parents, guardians, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your children. Navigating the public school system can be a roller coaster ride. Some highs, some lows, some unexpected twists and turns, as Mr. Payne talked about a little bit earlier. But in the end, we have that sense of accomplishment, that sense of pride in overcoming our fears or obstacles. I sincerely hope that that's how you're feeling this evening. That sense of pride, that sense of accomplishment, and joy for the person that's sitting up here that you truly love and are here to support. As a graduate of Horizon High School, you've met the challenges head on and conquered them. Let that perseverance guide you as you enter the world of adulthood. And with that, it is my distinct pleasure to certify these diplomas as evidence that each student has met the graduation requirements for Horizon High School set forth by the Uintah County School District No. 1 Board of Trustees.
tell you that's every senior. Every one of them made it. Now, when I graduated, there was just over 100 in my class. The principal stood up there and he said, "We're going to read off the names of the graduates, and would you please hold your applause until all the graduates have crossed the stage." That was an order that was only partially adhered to, by the way. But you know, we had 107. We've got 14, and so I'd like to make a different request of this audience today. I would like everyone here to honor our graduates with a roaring recognition of what they've accomplished. In spite of, in some cases, overwhelming odds, they're here. They did it in spite of many hardships, in spite of adversities, in spite of struggles, in spite of me some of the time. And so, please let me get their name out of my mouth. But just as soon as I do, I'd love to hear every member of our audience with a roaring applause recognition for each one of our leaders as they come to the stand. It's going to take me a minute. I've got to move this stand back and get my secretary up here with our diplomas.
Okay, baby, you can't miss this part.